want to teleport back home, Dave.
You
What
want to
key
click
does
your
that?
feet 3 times and go home? Right. Alright, so let's go to Sacred Monk number 3. Sacred Monk number 3, he's going to continue to waylay on you. I mean, you have basically gotten the attention of them. They want to take you down. They see you as a threat. He swings first, you duck out of the way. The second hit, however, the second punch is a hit, and you take basically probably 1 damage because he partially resisted it. Now, let's see. I need to see something real quick. Okay, gotcha. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Duergar that's coming out. This Duergar, you guys can see this as a very dark, pale-skinned Duergar that basically charges out of the door to...
So do I know anything about Durgars? Are they good, bad, or does it matter? Or
the Duergar, give me a, I would say give me a nature check.
all right, give me a second. I'll do that. I just want to know how bad I effed up. Let me check. Nature. Good. I'm good. 19.
Yeah, you know that the tyrannical Duergar, you know, they're also known as Grey Dwarves. You know that they dwell in the Underdark, and they try to enslave everyone tirelessly to work for them and basically mines and whatnot.
So I can yell for freedom like Braveheart. Not so bad about it.
Yeah. You know they're very greedy. You know they are tough as stone. You know that they can see in the dark. In fact, they can see better in the dark than probably anyone from the surface would. And you know that they basically are very relentless, and they don't like to. They like to take prisoners as slaves. So, and then they like to take them back to the Underdark. All right, so that's pretty much the lore that you can recollect from what you remember about Duergar.
So I yelled at everybody, "Get that Duergar! Get that guy right there!"
All right, so the Duergar here, he basically is going to attack. Now, I need to check something out really quick, seeing that it is. Okay, now it is light, so they are going to be hit with sunlight sensitivity. Now the Duergar that runs down the stairs uses an action, and I basically enlarge. And when this Duergar enlarges, this Duergar magically increases with his size. Everything that he's wearing, his armor, his, still looks the same, his weapon, and he enlarges. So he's basically taking up all 4 of these squares. All right. So now
Holy
Theo
shnikes.
and Raz, you are both in reach. Now, the other thing that you know about Duergar is they're superb fighters in darkness and the Underdark. You also know, because you had a really good nature check, you know that they're not good fighters in sunlight. So I'm going to go ahead and take disadvantage on my attack rolls, and Raz, you're going to be attacked first. Because, he saw one of your arrows, hit the door right by his head, and he saw you holding the weapon. So you are going to be attacked with this massive war pick. This war pick that is enlarged to the size of him. So he attacks, and he misses, thankfully. Okay, so next let's go to... Alright. Now, the monk that is coming down the corridor is charging. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is now there. He has done a basically a dash. Let's go to monk number... Looks like monk number... Hold on one second.
Yeah, the guy that's next to me, I guess.
Alright. So yeah, what sucks is if I don't have creatures visible, it skips over them. I see why, but I really don't honestly like that. And that was Sacred Monk number 5. So who's after Sacred Monk number 5? Okay, so I see who's after Sacred Monk number 5. Okay, another Duergar comes out of the door. And gets to about right here. He is done.
This freaking thing's like a clown car.
Now we're back up to round 4. So it's 10:30. Let's take a break.
Laura, you may need to cast that fireball where I am.
All right, so we are on round number 4 now, and the Sacred Monk number 4 is basically he sees that nothing that he and his fellow monk are doing anything to phase this huge Goliath that they are fighting. So Sacred Monk number 4 is going to pull away, take the attack of opportunity from Donk. So Donk, give me just a plain attack of opportunity.
Okay.
He's going to let his guard down.
And do this on 4, right?
You can do it on number 4, correct? Yep. Yeah, that's a hit. So go ahead and roll damage as you clock him. When he nice minimum damage. I love that. So he now engages Raz, and Raz is basically going to be attacked now twice. He's calling for the other monk to join up because the Goliath is just too hard of an enemy to try to take down. So Raz, the first attack against you, I think the clobbering from Donk phased him. His first attack was a miss, and his second attack against you is even worse of a miss. So Sacred Monk number 4 is done. Let's go to Duergar number 1, which is down here. He's going to do a dash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is coming up right behind. He's burrowing right behind this Sacred Stone Monk there towards you, Kel. To Duergar 2, you see another one come around the corner. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just ignore my thing. I pushed a button.
All right, another Duergar directly behind him. Next would be Donk. You are up, Donk.
Okay.
And then I got some other Duergars that are going to be
I want to
surrounding
take
him
this
from the
guy
side.
out. So I'm going to go ahead and just attack him.
That's what the
regularly.
perception checks were for last round. They didn't see him coming. Okay, Donk, so your attack on the monk is a hit, and you crush him for a total of 12 damage, and it looks like, I think that monk is basically going to be out of commission now, I think. Yeah, he's out of commission. He's out. He's done.
I think I'm going to take my movement, Dave.
He folds like a chair in front of you. Sure.
And
Light and Passion, what's up, buddy? Velkar, what's up, man?
Well, okay. Alright, I'm going to take my movement, and I think I'm going to start running towards... Hell no, where's the Duergars? Let me just mouse over.
The two Duergar are, yeah, they're...
Okay, I see them.
In between you and Theo.
Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run and get between the Duergar and the monk. I mean, that might be a bad, but I'm going to try to draw some of the fire from Raz. So that's my movement.
All right. Jub, did you disconnect?
Yeah, I'm letting Ivan take over.
All right, man. Thanks for playing, man. I totally appreciate it. And I'm also gonna get with you about something else too. All right.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for taking care of Theo.
Always. I was gonna try to keep him alive, but thanks to Donk, I was gonna hide under Donk's body. As soon as Donk went down, I was gonna crawl under him if I could squeeze through his fat walls.
That's right.
That's when you tip the diplomancy.
I say that you do the hide in a tauntaun thing with Donk, where you just split me open with the lightsaber and then crawl in.
Thank you, Jub. It was fun playing with you.
Thanks, Jub.
Thanks, Jub.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Always. I'll still be watching Twitch.
See, I call him Jub because we're good friends. You losers just call him by his full name. Okay, now let me get this right. It was Donk's turn again? I was getting ready to attack?
Yep.
No, I just went. I was cheating.
It sure was.
It's Sacred Stone Mark.
As the 4 ancient red dragons come around the corner of the monastery. Go ahead, sure, take your second attack. Absolutely.
No, I'm cool.
Your
with that,
movement's down, so. Alright, so let's go back to... Alright, so you guys failed to notice, but around the corner, you can see that there is a Duergar running in from the east. And this Duergar takes its max movement.
Shit.
And the Duergar takes his war pick and attacks. This Duergar is not, basically he's not enlarged right now. He's not like the other Duergar that you see that's hogging up, a 2x2 space. This is wearing scale mail. Alora, you're being attacked. So you are having a Duergar attack you with a war pick. He swings, he misses.
16, Dave.
So you guys should be able to see the rolls also. Now, after he swings and misses, basically he starts to look like he goes into a severe amount of pain, and then he starts to grow. And now he's basically hogging up 4 squares like the other Duergar. So anytime you see the Duergars in the middle of the square, they are enlarged. So now you have an enlarged Duergar that is adjacent to you. And like I said with the other Duergar, as he gets bigger, his armor grows with him, his weapon gets bigger, and it is definitely pretty intimidating to see this, especially right in front of you, Allure, especially a prissy little elf,
Hey, Dave, I can't select Theo. He's not on my character selection screen.
Yeah, I got to clear it out really quick. I wanted to get that before you got in there, but I didn't. You're gonna have to back out and come back in, I think. So.
Okay.
Enlarged Duergars are the first sign of, the first sign of something that's not good.
Yeah, trouble. Yeah.
I think we're in trouble.
But you know that they're not as a great, they're not as a graceful fighter in the daylight as they are in the darkness, because they're from the Underdark.
Yeah,
so,
and I guess since it's the morning, we're going to be okay until we die.
Yeah. So I had disadvantage. I missed. There was no need to really, miss with the disadvantage anyway. So, all right. So Duergar number 3 is done. Now we're gonna take a look at Sacred Monk number 6, which is I believe, down here. He's with Kel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, he's basically up here to the left of the other monk, basically. All right, we'll just kind of move him there. There we go. All right, Sacred Stone Monk number 6. Now we have another Duergar that is coming around the corner to the east, along with his other counterpart.
Shit.
Yeah, you guys really brought everything with you. Let me tell you. All right. Let's see. Wait for this for a second. 4, 5. Okay, so the Duergar moves his max movement. He also enlarges. So you can see this Duergar, he goes down into like where he's sort of like in some kind of like mind-racking pain, grabs his head, and then he just starts to enlarge, and you're like, holy shit, here we go. All right, so next we have Kel. You're up. Did you get your character okay?
I'm still loading in.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. So you guys have a pretty big fight on your hands. This is basically 3 encounters in one.
Kel's
3
going to cast
encounters.
Blade Ward on himself.
Okay. All right. And also, Kel, whenever you're doing your spells, you'll notice when you're in I'm going to switch it over to combat mode for you. You use Magic Missile. Now, what you'll do is see the spell slots up top, towards the top under your attacks. You've already used one Magic Missile, so you'll just put a checkbox in one of those.
Okay, so it doesn't do it automatically.
No, you'll have to do that. Now,
Not
if
a
you
problem.
use another Magic Missile, or say if you blast them with Vernon Hands because they're getting pretty close to you, then you would check it again, and then all of a sudden all your first level spells are just going to disappear off your sheet. And then whenever I say you guys have had a rest, full rest, you'll get your spell slots back. Your spells will reappear again. Now on the bottom left-hand corner, there's the mode. Just make sure it's in combat mode, and it'll always, when it's in that mode, yeah. So you'll be in good shape. So you still got all your other stuff too. So, all right, and don't forget the potions. I put on everybody's sheet. There's a action for potions, and I put the 4 different potions that are in the game. But the ones that you guys have are 2d4 plus 2. So all you do is just open up the magnifying glass and drop it onto your character sheet, or whoever you're basically administering or shoving the potion down their throat to. So, all right, Kel. So you cast Blade Ward on yourself. Blade Ward looks like you've got resistance now, which is a good thing.
And I'll wait for them to attack me.
Okay, sounds good. And Blade Ward is what resistance to the end of your next turn, I think. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So go ahead and hit next actor. Now the shit's gonna starting to hit the fan, I think, guys. But thank goodness that the Duergar have disadvantage on attacks.
Okay. Shit. My whole plan into a. Do I get out or do I attack?
Not in my game, FICO.
That would be
FICO
my-
142. I know it takes an
the
action,
question, I
but not
suppose.
in my game.
Well, he's enlarged.
I
so
use
he's actually
the
within your reach,
DMG
so
and the
you
books
can't
as a
get out.
reference. But I like to do things
I have my way.
my way.
Oh, okay.
It's my game, Why not?
Okay, so I'm going to stick this one round out and see how this proceeds. Hopefully I'm
But
alive
yes, I
for
know
the
it's
next
an
one.
action.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Burning Hands again on everybody that's in front of me if I can reach them, Dave. So it's a 15-foot cone from
Okay.
where I am right now. So
You
who
can
all
move
I
up.
get?
If you move, now remember, you can move and get all of the targets. You could get the Sacred Monk, the Duergars. You could get both of those if you moved. Now, if you moved, now I'm going to move you here. If you were to move here, your cone would blast all 3 of those. But if you move, remember, you're going to take the attack of opportunity because the Duergar is taking up all 4 of these spots beside you.
Okay, I'm going to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And
All
see,
right.
just
And
see
it
what
will be
happens.
with disadvantage. So it's not like it's, it's
Right.
not like it's really gonna be detrimental to you. I mean, sure, if it hits you, it's gonna hurt like hell, of course. So let's go
Well,
ahead
if
and
it
take
does,
the.
I still have, I can still possibly get out of. I'm not dead, so go ahead and
Yeah, right.
let's see what happens.
Here's the attack with disadvantage. and it's a miss. 9 versus armor class. So you
All
move,
right.
now target all 3 of them and do the damage, and let's see if it rolls all 3. So control target all 4,
Okay.
all 3 of these tokens. Let's see if we can get this working good.
Okay, so I think I got all 3 of them.
Okay.
Do you want me to put the save thing over top of them, or are you going to do that?
No, go ahead and do that and drop it over. Let's see. So monk number 4, and then do it for each of the other targets too. All right. Duergar number 4 failed, and Duergar number 5 was successful. Now roll damage. I think you just would do 1 damage roll, and I think it'll calculate all of them.
Nice.
Damage,
Great
burning
job.
hands, the sacred monk. It doesn't look like it did that. So
It did 1.
yeah, it did 1. So go ahead and do damage on the other 2 guys too. So sorry about that. I'll have to figure out that burning.
It's okay.
hands. But I mean, it's not like it's not. This is like not like it's slow and taking all kinds of time anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Right.
he took the full damage, and I think this last one, yeah, he took half. So it recognizes that he did make a saving throw, and he only took half. So very nice. So nice. Don't forget to also on your character sheet, Laura. Don't forget.
I already did it.
You got it. So you're getting close. Ooh, you got 1 first level spell left. I like it.
All right, now.
I like
So
it.
I didn't take out
love it.
anybody with that spell.
No, you didn't. But you damaged them though. You damaged all 3.
No, you killed the first guy. It says dead. Dying.
Let's see. Let
Yeah,
me
the
check it
Sacred
out.
Stone Monk 4 should be.
Yeah, I think the monk is. Yeah, I
but
have
the Durgars, no.
No. Yeah, the monk is dead. Yeah, he's done. He falls over in a pile of ash as he's just basically cindered. So yeah, you did take the monk out because he was previously damaged a couple different times.
So now, can I move the
Sure,
rest
you
of
can
my
take the
move?
rest of your movement. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So if I cross by any of these Duergar, so you know what? I'm going to go over this way.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to stand like right behind Donk.
Okay. So you've got 3 Duergars that are enlarged, and then you know of one other one that is not enlarged.
And the one just to the south of Donk is not enlarged because it's not on the square, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not. The one now, the one that's beside you is, and then the other
Okay.
2 on the top right hand side. Yeah, those are.
All
If
right,
these
thanks,
were
Dave.
fireballs, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it'd have been totally different. So, all right, looks like Theo's in the game. So, welcome back, and thanks, Jub, for playing again. I appreciate it. So, Theo, what say you?
Alright, so which one's closest to me?
Duergar number 4, which is right to your right. He is enlarged. He's about twice the size of you. And you actually saw this transform happen as he kind of grabbed his head and let out a very loud bellowous screech as he literally grew twice his size right in front of you. And his armor grew with him, his weapon got larger. It was like just like a magical transformation. And being a dwarf like you are, you would know that the Duergar are from the Underdark, and you know that they do have this ability. And you also know this. You know that they are not as a skilled fighter out in daylight as they are in the Underdark.
Alright, so what am I looking for right now? What's around me?
There is a Duergar to your right that's twice your size. You can see Kel. You can get the glimpse of maybe a couple more of these maybe a monk coming around the corner to the south.
Do you
Just
have a
because
map
of
you
the
share
line of
with me?
sight of the mall.
Yeah, it's all
the
on
wall.
the map.
Yep, there it is right there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Are we
there's
are we
a
in like a
mess.
cavern?
No, you're in like a sort of like an amphitheater. and you're in this amphitheater carved out of the earth, out of the natural rock. And in the middle of this amphitheater is this massive stone monastery. So you're on the very back end portion of a monastery where Donk, basically smelt food and was looking in the window. Actually, he lifted you up to look into the window. You saw that there were these monks with these masks on, and I'll give you this handout also really quick, which is this is what these guys look like, by the way. Oops, wrong one. So I'm going to share that with you again. This is what the monks look like with their robes, their beads, bracelets, necklaces, and they have these tin gargoyle type of mask.
You said the masks are tin?
They look to be like a tin color, yeah. Yep.
Donk is the mask made out of metal.
Yeah, they definitely are. They look like they are. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm going to use heat metal on that mask.
Sounds
but
good.
I mean,
Let's
if
see
you're
what
not near anybody that has the mask, it's the Duragars don't
Yeah,
have masks.
the Duergars don't have masks.
It's just the monks that we've killed.
The cultists that have died first.
Yeah, you're just next to a giant freaking dwarf. Just pound it. Or shoot it or whatever.
Theo doesn't pound things. Unless, of course, it's the lid is.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, what's metal on this Drogar?
He's in scale mail, and he's got a giant war pick that is almost as big as you are, and it looks like he's fixing to crush it on top of your head.
All right, I'm going to use heat metal on his scale mail.
Okay, let's take a look at heat metal. One action, piece of iron and a flame. Concentration spell up to 1 minute. Choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or suit of heavy, medium armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow hot red. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is wearing an object that takes the damage, blah 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 blah, Constitution, or drop the item. Okay, so he's not doing that. All right, very cool. So you were going to use one of your level 2 spell slots on heat metal. So it doesn't look like you are going to have to basically do any kind of roll. He's not going to have to do any kind of saving throw. So it just means that the Duergar's scale mail starts glowing, a bright red. And go ahead and roll the 2d8 damage, and let's see how much the Duergar takes. Okay, so the Duergar takes damage. He's taken, let's see, which is number 4. He takes 10 fire damage. And let me take a look at something really quick about the Duergar.
Oh, here, I just read that they're immune to fire.
Oh, look at that. They are immune to fire.
They're made of asbestos.
No, they're not.
But that means they do have lung cancer.
Yes, as they cough up a
Sorry,
sporous
Thea, that's
cloud.
just too soon.
That's
Is it too soon?
It's too soon. So, yeah, he takes a total of 10 fire damage, and he's not happy about that.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry, Kel.
It's okay.
Kel's a trooper. Kel's throwing a jab at you.
I just realized what I said.
Hey, also keep in mind that my guy's almost halfway. I mean, I've been taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, you took
and
a lot of
obviously
hits.
see it on me. Moving a little slower than normal.
Yeah, this Duergar is in pretty bad shape too. The one that you just basically cast heat metal on, he's in pretty bad shape. Now, don't forget, Theo, that you need to take your spell slot off too. So we'll put you in combat. Let's see. All right, I checked your second level spell. I don't think any other spells were done, right? I think just Vicious Mockery, which is a cantrip.
Just
right?
and just a bardic inspiration.